Hey everyone, welcome to the 5 Minutes With Show. Today we're with Nick. How are you, man?
Good, brother. Yourself?
Good. Thanks for coming on. Let's just start. Simple question. Tell us a bit about yourself.
I'm just a young, well, not so young anymore, 23.
Still young.
Shy guy, naturally introverted. Got my own podcast. Just started a little side hustle with my brother called Better Life, and also run my family business, which is air conditioning, and love footy.
Yeah, awesome. And what made you get into that kind of podcast and that Better Life series?
So in regards to the podcast, for me, like being naturally shy and introverted, I wanted to jump out of my comfort zone and grow as a person and be more confident. And then as a few episodes, I did a few episodes, I realized, so many people have a story and I wanted to be able to share that story. So yeah, that's where it's kind of grown to. Now I'm just pumping out podcasts and sharing a lot of people's story. And the same thing with Better Life is showing my journey from where I was to like where I'm now and where I am going. So it's kind of documenting it. So yeah, that's basically the story behind it, and just showing what's possible if you step out of your comfort zone. Yeah,
and you obviously mentioned you're a bit more introverted. What type of effects has that had on your life, being that introverted type of person?
Well, I never really stepped out of my comfort zone. I was scared to kind of network and talk to new people, so I kind of kept to myself. So over this last year, it's a lot of catching up to do to learn basically how to communicate with people.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of been like the hardest thing. So yeah, that would probably be it.
And that's obviously part of your journey and your story. What's some advice you'd give to some people that are a bit more introverted and kind of letting them go past that zone of comfort?
Taking that first step and not caring what people think. That's a big one as well. Like for shy and introvert people, we kind of care what people think because we're scared of like saying the wrong thing. So just taking that first step, jumping out of your comfort zone, start small, a little Instagram video, Facebook video, whatever, and then building your way up.
Yeah, and it's obviously reflecting in your podcast that you've got more confident. Big thing you talk about in your podcast is mental health. What's your thoughts on like the stigma around mental health?
Yeah, it is a touchy subject. It's very important though, like to look after yourself. Mental health is it's grown a lot, I'd say, over the last 5-10 years. Like when we were kids, it probably wasn't talked about as much.
Yeah, 100% not.
Now it's everywhere, for good and for bad. Like there's a lot of people out there sending a positive message saying, you've got to take care of yourself. Small things like training, eating well, like meditation, breathing, all that stuff. Reading, surrounding yourself with a great environment, So yeah, it's a really touchy subject, and I've had a few people on my podcast. One, for example, that's taken it to the extreme of trying to take their own life by jumping off a building, and now is in a wheelchair. And just hearing his story and what he went through and now where he's at, it's crazy how things can just switch. One day he's depressed, tries to take his own life. A few weeks later, he has a changing moment, and he's positive. He's trying to spread a positive message and impact others in his same position.
Yeah. I think that's massive. Like the stigma around it's insane. Like it's changed a lot, which is good for the better. And yeah, like what's probably one of the biggest difficulties in your life that you've overcome besides the introvertedness?
God, I guess that's the main one for me, because that kind of links to like my whole life, like me not doing certain things in life because I was introverted and shy. So I guess that is the main reason, because as I said, like it links with everything in my life. So yeah, I'd have to stick with that.
Yeah, 100%. And obviously you're getting better and better, which is good. Eventually we'll be doing talks around Australia. That's the goal. And we're going to get into our last 30 seconds of speed rounds. If you haven't watched the show, it's quick, fast questions. test the brain of the guest. Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Podcasts or YouTube shows?
Podcast.
Who's your favorite NRL team?
Well, I go for the Tigers.
Go for the Tigers. Favorite player?
Benji and Robbie.
Benji and Robbie, good old combo there. And our last question that we ask everyone on the show, do pineapples belong on pizza?
Fuck no.
Yeah, it's actually the least common answer. But that is 5 minutes with Nick. Big thanks, man, to coming on the show. And we're going to link your project and all that type of stuff in the bio so people can check you out. Thanks, man.
Cheers, brother.